It's called, Are You Jackie Kennedy? I pick up my cab near the West Side docks, shoot into Midtown by my regular route. 3 men flag me down for 70th and Park. I drop them off. And on the opposite corner, a woman I recognize raises her hand. She gives me an address on Central Park West. I know who it is. But ask, are you Jackie Kennedy? Yes, she says. Do you know who I am? No. I'm Grant Stockdale's son. How weird, she says, and leaning forward, you look just like your father. Your voice, I tell her, is so soft, it's hard to hear you through this bulletproof glass. Yes, she says, pointing to the round holes we must talk through. They even look like bullet holes. I'm suddenly embarrassed to be my father's son driving a cab as he was the president's ambassador to Ireland. I don't tell her I live next door to the Hells Angels and chase rock and roll poetry up East Village fire escapes. I'm taking time off from college. I don't really know what I want to be. Maybe a psychiatrist or an Episcopal priest. And just like that, she says, oh, John and Caroline don't know what they want to do either. I feel like one of her kids. It's light chatter now. The city, February cold. She comes around, pays the fare at my window. If there's anything I can do for you, just let me know. She begins walking away, then turns back to give me the famous Jackie Kennedy smile. So this is the title poem, Gorilla. Did it really happen? Okay, well, you'll have to figure that out. Gorilla. I scaled the Empire State Building to rescue the girl who will become my wife but doesn't know it. She ignores that I'm a hairy gorilla with pecs as big as the Yankee infield. Because I am famished from scaling the building, I'm afraid I will eat her whole like an anchovy. Says I don't bring silverware when I scale. It's all I can do to grab onto the gargoyles and swing. Sometimes I stick my big eye in an office window. But I don't eat her. Instead, she and I walk to Central Park, where we sit on a bench, and I carve gorilla plus future wife in a heart. She says, if it wasn't for Robert F. Kennedy in New York, they'd still be treating the mentally ill like animals, padlocked in cells with no air and no light, kept barely alive with food shoved through slots in the door by uniformed guards, never or rarely allowed to see family. I'm going to learn so much from her. Dante's eye bags. This morning I looked in the mirror to discover I have significant eye bags that snuck in over the years and gradually set up shop until they are now grand and mature enough to announce, hello, we're here, we're your eye bags. I want to hate them, except they make me look like Dante Fussell, the congressman from Miami who beat my father in the Democratic primary in 1954, then held that seat for 40 years. In 1990, at a Homestead, Florida 4th of July parade, Dante and I sat together in the VIP bleachers. He as a congressman, I as Homestead's National Guard commander. I introduced myself as my father's son, and Dante apologetically tried to explain the confusing politics that had induced him last minute to enter the race and beat my father, who, before Dante jumped in, ran unopposed. I stopped listening, more interested in Dante's deeply jowled face, the eye bags that drooped like rippled sacks of flour from his lower eyelids onto his cheeks. So this morning, no, I do not hate my eye bags. They make me feel like I could beat my father in the Democratic primary for congressman from Miami. Thank you for coming.